Friends, family, welcome to another episode of Funk Up the Flavor. This is your host, the one and only Chef D Knight of Date Night Catering. So tonight, before we get into today's episode, I hope you hear the music. That is a little mini Ripperton. Just one of those classic soul funk. Just love the music. So tonight, I'm gonna do something pretty simple. Not too complicated, but something that's gonna have a lot of versatility to it. I'm making my 1, 2, 3 meatballs. Now, why do I call them 1, 2, 3 meatballs? No, it's not because it only has 3 ingredients in it. It's because each ingredient is either going to be a quantity of 1, 2, or 3. So it's a very simple recipe to follow, really easy to make, and they are delicious. All right. So I hope you guys are ready. And I will be back here in just a moment to go ahead and show you guys how to put these together. And what kind of inspired tonight's dish is that, growing up as poor as I did, anytime there was spaghetti on the table, man, it was like, wow, we get the meat sauce and the whole nine. So I just decided to elevate a dish that, every mom, from the 80s, 90s, had her own little twist that she used to put on the Preheat or the ragu or whatever spaghetti sauce that she used. So I just decided to elevate the meatballs a little bit and funk it up for you guys tonight. So see you guys here back shortly as I go ahead and put this recipe together for you. And I'm gonna have a special guest tonight. So my son is gonna join me in the kitchen and he's gonna be my sous chef. So can't wait to have him in here mixing and whipping and flipping like a stir fry. So see you guys back shortly. Family, welcome back. So the music has changed a little bit. We got a little Curtis Mayfield underground bumping right now. I just felt like a funky night tonight. So I hope y'all can appreciate the music that's bumping in the background. All right, so now we're going to talk about the ingredients for our 1, 2, 3 meatballs. So let's start with the meat. All right, so we have 1 pound of ground beef, another pound of ground beef, and 1 pound of ground turkey. Now, if you do not, if you want to make a traditional meatball and you want to take out a pound of the ground beef and replace it with ground pork, you can. Or if you want to go 2 ground beef and 1 ground pork, you can. It's strictly up to you. But I don't eat pork personally, so I've got ground beef, turkey. So you can do those 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound of whatever ground product you'd like. You can even use chicken if you'd like. Chicken is a little drier, so that's up to you. All right, so I got 1 medium diced bell pepper, 1 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder or granulated garlic or granulated garlic powder. Granulated garlic, I'm sorry. 1 medium onion diced, 3 whole eggs, 3 diced cloves of garlic, 1 cup of Italian breadcrumbs, and 1 tablespoon of parsley, 1 tablespoon of thyme, 1 tablespoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon of fennel seed. All right, so this is so as you can see, this is literally a 1, 2, 3 meatballs. So everything is either going to be a quantity of 1, a quantity of 2, or a quantity of 3. All right, so sous chef Parker, come on over, son. Let's go ahead and dump everything in the bowl for me. Yeah, go ahead. He's gonna start with the garlic. Now, whatever order you go, it doesn't matter. So Parker's gonna start with the garlic. We got the breadcrumb, 3 eggs, the medium bell pepper. Good job, son. Our herbs, our seasonings, Parmesan cheese, and our onion. All right, so go ahead and get your hands in that, son, and mix this all together. just get in there and just mix it all together. Now you can do this with a spoon, but it's not gonna mix as well. So yeah, just go ahead and put your hands in there. Just go ahead, just like that. Yeah, just go. Listen to him. Y'all hear him in the background. All right, so what you really want to do is you want to get all of this incorporated. Keep mixing. Keep mixing. This should take about maybe 3 to 5 minutes to get it mixed up pretty well. So when we come back, we're gonna show you what Parker has done as far as getting this all mixed up. Yeah, man, keep mixing, keep mixing. All right. So yes, he did wash his hands. So we are being sanitized.
I don't got corona.
All right, so we're gonna let him mix this up, and then when we come back, what you are going to need. Hold on one second. What you are going to need is you're gonna need a measuring cup. You're gonna need a 1/4 cup measuring cup because we're gonna measure out 1/4 cup meatballs, and we're gonna roll them up, and then we're gonna put them in the oven and bake them on 375 for about approximately 35 to 40 minutes. All right, so cool. So keep mixing. So family, welcome back. Right now we're listening to a little Marvin Gaye, Here My Dear. Now before we talk to you about the meatballs and how to roll them up, we already have a few rolled up. So Parker is going to demonstrate exactly how to roll these meatballs and get them pretty consistent. So what you want to do
is put one hand on the top and put the other one on the bottom, and then you want the top one to move around and like kind of shape it into like a ball shape. And once you got it to like something like this, you want to cup your hands and you want to move it back and forth to look something like this. This is what you want.
Nice round meatballs. So the first step is to measure out 1/3 cup. I'm sorry, a 1/4 cup.
And you want to scrape all the excess off.
Mash it down in there.
And then take it out.
There we go. Good explanation, man.
Like I said, you want to put the bottom one, top one moves. Kind of get it into the momentum of a ball. And then you shape it. While you cup your hands, and you just move it back and forth till it looks something like this.
All right, perfect. So we're gonna finish rolling all of these meatballs, and then once they're all rolled, we're gonna throw them in a preheated 375 degree oven for approximately 40 minutes. So 20 minutes in, we're gonna flip the meatballs and drain off any oil. So we're gonna show you how all that works. So we'll be back once we get ready to put these in the oven. All right, guys, we're back and we're putting the finishing touches on the last meatball. All right, go ahead and put that last meatball on there for us, Parker.
Okay. And this is how they should all look.
And he did an excellent job. Took him about maybe 15 minutes to roll all of these meatballs up. Oh, I'm sorry, 10 minutes. Okay.
Oh, not 15.
All right, so go ahead and open the oven up, and I'm gonna throw these bad boys in there. So we're gonna put these. So we got 24 meatballs plus another 10. So we got about 34, 35 meatballs out of that, and you're basically gonna get about 10 meatballs per pound. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in there, and we will be back shortly in about 20 minutes to drain them, because they're gonna produce a little fluid or a little liquid, oil, all that good stuff is gonna come off of them. And then we're gonna flip them over, and they should be done in about 35, 40 minutes. All right, welcome back, family. So as you can see, I just took the meatballs out. And so what I'm gonna do now, this is they've been in for about 20 minutes, so I got my gloves on because this is really hot. All we're gonna do is just drain off this oil. As you can see, you see all that fat.
It's the fat and the cheese mixed together.
There you go.
And they've been cooking for about 20 minutes on one side, and so we're gonna flip them on the next side so they can get done on both sides. And like as you can tell, because they're sliding down, the meatballs are not like sticking to the pan, even though they have mozzarella cheese in it.
Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, Parmesan.
All right, so all I'm gonna do now is just turn these over.
So I can get done on both
Get
sides.
done on both sides, and they're gonna go 20 minutes, 375 degrees. All right. So when we come back, we will show you guys the finished product.
They look
All
like
right.
little ice cream scoops.
Family, welcome back. So this is the finished product right here. So the meatballs are actually, all right, so I'm gonna be honest with you now. These meatballs were a little stuck to the pan, so I just grabbed my spatula and I just flipped it over and kind of scraped them off. It's gonna happen. All the cheese, they're meatballs. All right. So once they're done, man, these things are delicious. My son's already eaten one, so I've got some marinara sauce that I was cooking earlier. Here, I'll just show you guys a little preview of that. So I'm just gonna come back and plate a couple meatballs with this marinara sauce on it. This is just my 1, 2, 3 meatballs. All right, so we'll be right back. Show you what that looks like. Family, welcome back. I know you see it. My 1, 2, 3 meatballs with a little marinara sauce on them. All right, so family, here comes my favorite part. That's the Earth, Wind, and Fire in the background. But here's my favorite part, the taste test. So let's see what we got. Now, unlike anything that, this is the first time that I've made something that I've always made. So this is me giving my heart to you guys so you can make a meatball that has multiple uses. This is something that you can use in spaghetti and meatballs, on subs, if you want to birthday parties, however you want to do these meatballs. It's my recipe to you, so do what you like. All right, so here we go. Man, look, when you slice into it, my son's already in it, but when you slice into it, it's so tender. Oh man. All right, so let's get a little marinara sauce on that. Delicious, 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 delicious. So family, I always like to leave on a positive note. So number one, thank you for you. Listen, if you here, truly, I thank you for you. You are amazing. You're awesome. There's nothing you can't accomplish that you set your mind and your heart to. So thank you for you. And secondly, man, y'all please stay safe. COVID-19 is real. It's impacting people in a very powerful way. It's impacting all of us in ways we never thought would actually happen to us. So please stay safe. So family, I love you. Once again, this is Chef D Knight with another episode of Funk Up the Flavor. And one last thing, my son, I'm gonna put him on camera and he gonna tell, and I'm not gonna tell you about his YouTube channel.
It's gonna be in the description.
I'll put his YouTube channel in the description too. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful rest of your day.